this collar. Right like so. And then we're just gonna put it in there. Like that. Still got the spring action. I'm gonna lock my fingers off. Get your housing cap here. We're going to slide it back down on there. Now you may have noticed whenever you took it apart that this was flush. This housing cap was flush against the differential. And now it is not. Well, that's because you got that springing action there, and that's what you want. You want to make sure you got that spring action going. And that's okay if you do. All that is you just put them lockers in there, and that's them little dowel pins with springs. That's where that springing action is coming from. Now, these can probably be tightened up with a ratchet. I think they only torque to like 20 foot-pounds. Not a lot of torque at all. I'm just using my little impact gun. And I've got it kind of on the lowest setting. So, nothing gets stripped out or anything. We're going to put them in there. Always make sure you tighten up your bolts by hand first. Make sure you don't cross thread nothing. And then that's together. So now we're going to flip it upside down. Make sure you have your fingers over your pins as you flip it, because you don't want them to come apart. We're going to put our gear back on it. I'm going to get this paper towel here. I'm just going to kind of make sure there's no debris or nothing on it. And there isn't. So we're going to put our carrier gear back on the stump. And if you was going to change the gear ratio right now, if you're running bigger tires or anything, that would be the time while you got this gear off here. But we're just putting a locker in there. Again, I cannot stress this enough. I always start these bolts by hand. Back to the 14, we're taking the 12mm off. You're done with that. And we got the 14. Them torque on about 60. I did turn it up to a higher torque setting whenever I tighten down. We're going to slide this back over right here. It goes in like this because your pinion's on this side. We're going to get our races. And we're going to put them on there. We're going to kind of slide her up in there. I'm going to kind of get it as even as I can. Just eyeballing it where it meshes a little bit on both sides. And then we're going to get our caps. We're going to go ahead and put our caps on. That'll kind of hold everything in place. Right like so. Now that we got all them started, we're going to switch to our 17mm. we're not going to hammer down. We're just going to kind of snug them up a little bit. We're going to get our adjusters here. And now that we got them caps on there, these adjusters are threaded. And we will thread them adjusters right in there. They will turn easily. If you get one trying to screw it in there and it turns like it's just a nightmare, start over. You're probably cross-threading it, or trying to cross-thread it. See, like that right there. That's not good. I can't even turn it by hand. So I'm going to take it back out. I'm going to retry it again. Like that. And it's just going in there smooth as seal. And there you go. You have a complete assembly. Now, we didn't take our pinion out, so we won't have to set our pinion depth on this, but we will have to set the backlash. And that's adjusting the carrier gear in and out to the pinion to make sure it meshes good with the gear. And by doing that, we'll turn these adjusters a little bit at a time until we get it real nice and centered on there. Something that I forgot to mention, and this was just my situation. I don't know if you'll have this situation. But when I ordered new side gears for the carrier, the new gears come with a lip, approximately 45 thousandths of a lip on this face right here. And as you can see, these gears, the original gears, don't have that lip. So I did have to grind those down smooth, like these right here. This has a little bitty lip, but not much. I did grind those down smooth to get the 3 pins in there, in that carrier stuff. Other than that, it was a real smooth installation. And so the next video that I make, which will probably be uploaded the same time this video gets uploaded, we're going to set our backlash, and I'm going to show you kind of what to expect on the backlash. We're setting one of these up. So if you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to comment on the video, or whatever you deem necessary. Try to get a hold of me. The parts that I did buy, I got from SuzukiPartsUSA.com. I got the differential side gears from Suzuki Parts USA. Here is the part number, 27341M83000. Yeah. And they come in one in a box. But I actually got the locker from Amazon, I believe. I think I got it from Amazon. It wasn't expensive, $180. I'll post the links and everything for the websites and stuff where I got all my parts from. I'll post everything from this is actually the box it comes in, but I was going to see if it had the part number on it. I'll post a link and everything in the description, everything that was used in this, and so that way you all can just click and go right on with it. But next video we'll be setting up the backlash on it, and I'll get that on recording for you, so stay tuned for part 2.